From fan art fails to questionable home sales.
It's been a week for some of our favorite ex-housewives.
Virtual reality. Hi, I'm Danny.
And I'm Evan.
And today we are talking about podcasts. I mean, not just ours, which you can see live, by the way, in New York City if you live here or want to fly in on December 5th. But before you buy your ticket for that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Bethenny's new podcast and the fanfare or lack thereof it is getting.
Oh my God, yeah, Bethenny is getting so much hate because she decided to do a rewatch podcast, which is very popular. A lot of people are doing it for Laguna Beach, the OC. Well, she's tackling the Real Housewives.
You are going to be so excited for these insane, amazing conversations where we break down Housewives episodes.
She's getting a lot of hate for it because Bethenny has made every effort to seemingly distance herself from the Real Housewives franchise.
The door is closed.
Yeah, exactly. And now apparently she wants to dig deep into it. And I just feel like we know Bethenny, as Luann said so eloquently, likes to shit on the housewives. So I don't think it's going to be a celebratory podcast. I think it's going to be really shady.
I mean, and also I love that you brought up Luann because in case y'all did not hear what she had to say about it, take a listen.
It's pretty sad and pathetic that, she has to resort to housewives because of all of her failed pivots since the housewives.
Bethenny, I was kind of interested because she even said when she was promoting this too, like, people are going to be mad, people are going to hate it. And I think she kind of loves that too, like being kind of ruffling feathers. And it is working because it was #1 in the downloads. And I also love she's like saying that it's going to be different because she's talking to like thought leaders about what you can learn from housewives. And I'm like, girl, we watch housewives to have a good time. I don't need to like have lessons about my marriage or no marriage from it.
Yeah, I feel like I watch housewives to like have no thoughts. You know what I mean?
No thoughts, just vibes. Yeah.
It's my thoughtless hour of the day.
You know what I need to happen though? And I don't know which housewife is going to do it. Could it be Carole? I don't know. To have a recap podcast about Bethenny's podcast.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I feel like Carole and Luann need to team up and do that because Carole was also very vocal about Bethenny's Housewives podcast situation. What did she say on Twitter again? She said it was
original. Yeah. So she had her things to say with her new teeth. Shout out to those because they do look gorgeous. Dentistry is sort of an art. And some other artists have been making headlines in the housewives realm because Cynthia Bailey shared a photo that a fan drew of her. And I mean, if you haven't seen it and you're not watching this, go to our page6.com or YouTube to watch this so you can see it, or go to Cynthia's Instagram account because so many people had so much to say.
So apparently the super fan reached out to Cynthia and she was like, hey girlie, can I draw you? And Cynthia said she immediately responded back and was like, yes, of course it would be.
So, hey, shoot your shot with Cynthia if you're a fan of hers. She answers DMs openly, yeah.
Totally, yeah. So she told this fan like, hey, go for it. I can't wait to see it. And then she saw it, but she was very sweet in her caption. I thought she was very sweet in her caption, but because the drawing was so interesting,
divisive, yeah.
A lot of people thought that her sweetness was actually like a backhanded compliment, a little bit shady. But I think it's all love. I really think it's all love. If anyone ever wants to draw me, I would be honored. No matter what the outcome is.
Only do that for Evan, or you can draw up some paperwork to buy a home if you want, or if it's happening, or if it's not. Because Evan, you're more up to date on Kim Zolciak than I am, I feel like. So what is happening with her home or lack thereof?
I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of confusing what's going on with Kim Zolciak's home because apparently it went into foreclosure and then was sold for like $257,000 in an auction, but Kim Z, she came back on her Instagram and said that is not the case whatsoever. She said, I'm staying put. I will move out of this home when I am ready to. And she's saying that it wasn't sold.
For anybody listening, I'm not a lawyer, but I don't think that's how legal housing sales work, because what people are saying online is that you can Google housing documents and sale documents.
Now that this is a whole story situation, I've been like doing my Kim Z home research. Ooh. And I didn't realize that she bought the house for $880,000. Like, that is so crazy to me. That is a steal. That is a deal because Danny, I don't know if you know this about me, but I've actually been inside that home.
No.
I have been inside Kim Zolciak's possibly foreclosed home. It is so massive. It is like an absolute castle. So I was there because we were doing a baby photo shoot for the twins when they were born. It was actually on an episode of Don't Be Tardy. And so in the bathroom, in one of the bathrooms, which you don't really see on the show, there is this massive portrait of like a naked Kim in a fedora, like on a chair, like doing her best, like Britney Spears, Jennifer Lopez impersonation. It is like truly, truly amazing.
I mean, they are saving money because aren't they cutting off the kids because they have a new show?
Ariana and Brielle they have a show in the works. It hasn't been picked up yet, but they're filming a pilot, I believe. It's a show tentatively titled Cut Off. So they're being cut off financially from Kim and Kroy. Our friends at Bravo by Betches made a really good point though. It's like, are you really being cut off if your parents are allegedly broke? I don't know.
Because Sheree also always says she wants to bring Kim back. I need her to come back just for Kenya to drag her about this house drama.
Oh my God, yes. And for Kim to get a check. Then she can hang on to the house.
I think so. So everybody listening, if you think you would like to see Kim back on Real House of Atlanta, let us know in the comments because I'm curious. I'm open to it. I think it'd be fun, mainly for her to get trolled and also some cash.
And also let us know if you're going to come out and see me and Danny at Virtual Reality live at City Winery on December 5th. It's going to be a fun little holiday themed get together with some of our favorite Bravo celebrities, Jackie Goldschneider, Margaret Josephs. They are on the lineup and some other special guests. So be sure to stop by if you can.